Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is CoolSam23, and I am a self-proclaimed storyteller. I love telling stories just as much as I love writing them. Tales of heroes and epic conflicts between two superior forces. It's just what I love doing. To me, telling stories is something I love doing, and I've always wanted to make a career out of it. And I plan to here on YouTube. So I figured I would talk about some of the things I consider when creating a story of your own. Keep in mind, this is not a series on how to write a professional story. However, it is just what I keep in mind when I write my latest tale. It's also not how I write a story in book form, but rather how I write a visual story like a comic, video, or animation. I like to use visuals to tell a tale simply because it's a lot easier for me to visualize, and the same for the audience. It is completely fine for someone to write a book, however, for me, I find it impossible. The stories I write contain too many details for words, so I like to use pictures to tell my stories instead. A wise man, Frederick R. Bernard, once said that a picture is worth 1,000 words, and he was absolutely right. With this in mind, I've written thousands of stories over my lifetime, most of which will never be produced. However, I am more than confident that I have the heart of a storyteller. Speaking of production, let's just talk about that. When writing a story, you must think of how you are going to both produce it and how are you going to distribute it. Let's talk about production first. Production can come in a wide variety of ways, from drawing it yourself and all the way to building it in a video game like Minecraft or Gatcha Life. There are truly endless possibilities for production. The problem is picking one that you can use and can use repetitively, especially if you plan on making a story like a series, just like Gamer, which is my own original series that we'll be using as an example from here on out. Once you have a stable method of production, then you can focus on distribution, and this is where you might find some problems, but only slightly. You see, there are very limited ways of distributing depending on your production method. Most people, including myself, use YouTube as their main method of distribution. This is not a bad thing, however, if your story isn't original, then you're in for a world of trouble. There are other ways of distributing your story, however, require specific production methods. For example, a Minecraft adventure map. Not a bad idea, however, very limited in distribution. It is important to consider your method of distribution and production at the same time, or at least consider your distribution methods once you've picked your production method. And with that, I'm going to have to close today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a comment, leave a like, and hit that subscribe button, and don't forget to ring the bell. Also, in the iCards in the top right corner of the screen, there's a poll that you can fill out in regards to next week's upload, so be sure to fill it out and give me some feedback in the comments. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next week. Have a good one. Oh, also, leave a like if you want to see more. Bye-bye!